Hello, viewers. Welcome to the goodbye episode of the Invincible Talks. I'm Neelam Kumar, your host and the author of this book. I just felt that I just cannot wrap up the show without having a heart to heart conversation with you, my beloved viewers and my readers. So here I am. Why did I write I'm Invincible? Because I wanted my book to become the lighthouse of hope during the grimness of the pandemic. And thanks to you, it did. Why did I start the Invincible Talks? Because when the pandemic decided to stay longer and the air became heavy with suffering and grief, I knew I had to do something more to reach out to you through the digital medium to spread the message of courage and hope. I wanted to shine the light of hope, and who better to shine it on than the unknown heroes of my book, who have faced the worst kind of adversity in life, but have come out smiling to say, hey, if I can do it, so can you. So, viewers, that is the journey that the Invincible Talks made. I knew, having come face to face with death three times in my life, I knew that at the crucial moment when your spirits begin flagging and when the body becomes exhausted, you do need somebody who has been through it all to cheer you on, to motivate you, to run towards and beyond the winner's line, to exhort you to stand up tall, to not give up, to bring out the hero within you and give it the adversity a big fight. That's what my invincible heroes have done. But I must tell you, I faced a lot of challenges while making this show. And since this is a heart to heart conversation, I would like to share that with you. What facilities did I have? Just a laptop, no fancy studio lights, no background score, and yet you watched. I had no tech support because of the lockdown situation. And yet I was determined to do something meaningful during this huge crisis. So, with a prayer on my lips, I just plunged into the darkness. I flew from my own landline era to your digital era. And of course, problems about it, network problems, speaker cancellations, COVID deaths. And yet I plowed on, always with a prayer on my lips. You know something? Um, Beaming live from a Zoom call to a Facebook live was quite a challenge because I was self tutoring myself. And finally, when I thought I had mastered that art, guess what happened? Google completely changed the settings. Well, that's life. But I fell, I got up, I learned, I bruised my knees, I skinned my elbows, failed, made mistakes, learned. But I managed. Your love made it all possible. But with problems, there always come solutions. You know, there is one angel I would like to mention who flew in digitally, Hira Mehta. She just simply told me, I think she is one of the most joyous, selfless, helpful beings I have ever seen. She said, whenever you get stuck in designing your creatives, just send it over to me and I will help you out. You know, and she gave that time commitment at a time when she has been running her own successful show on Instagram, the 1 minute reality check. So really, I want to say a huge thank you to Hira Mehta. In fact, the video that follows my talk has been made entirely by her. The video has the precious lessons that we have learned from all our heroes. It also has the social issues that the Invincible Talks took up, and the social impact the Invincible Talks made. So, whenever you're feeling low, friends, just revisit those videos and get your shot of courage. Do you know something? Just when everything was running smoothly and I was heaving a sigh of relief, one night, one late evening, my own invincibility was tested. My beloved mother, my best friend, my cheerleader, my hero suddenly passed away. I had to suppress my tears because I had to stand up tall like the sun she never had. That evening, I had to walk the talk of invincibility. I mustered all my courage and I consigned her precious body to flames. Friends, the very next day, it was a very demanding day. I remembered how happy she had been that I had finally managed to put together and coordinate the historic organ donation episode. Therefore, I remembered the example that she had always given me and the lesson, life lesson, of always remaining invincible and never breaking my promise. So the very next day, I did roll out the historic organ donation episode in which I could bring together the donor family, the organ donor recipient, and the donor network, all on the same platform, across time zones, across countries, all speaking in one voice. Donate your organ to save lives. And I tell you, that evening, I could feel my mother smiling down at me across realms proudly. So, friends, that was my personal battle with invincibility during the making of the Invincible Talks. I just want to share with you, what is invincibility? What does it mean? You know, these are dark times. We have all, many of us have lost our near and dear ones. We feel broken. What I want to tell you is that it's okay to feel broken, but it's not okay to waste the feeling of being broken. You know, this is the time that we should break out of our small, selfish, limited, egoistic selves into the higher self, the glorious self that human beings are capable of kindness, compassion, most important, being humans practicing humanity, being peaceful and harmonious, being humane is the most important lesson that we should practice during this time. Friends, I feel, we should use our brokenness wisely. After all, broken clouds bring rain, broken soil bring forth crops, and broken chrysalis, they give birth to the most magnificent butterflies. Yes, let us never fall into despair and hopelessness. I would like to quote my mentor, my, the foremost Buddhist philosopher, Daisaku Ikeda, who has taught me hope is a decision, but it is the most important decision. Friends, yes, Let us use our brokenness wisely. Thank you for loving my book, I Am Invincible. Thank you for loving the Invincible Talks. Let us all remain invincible forever. Thank you very much, and God bless.